The first talks between the U.S. and Iran have now been postponed. That as Vice President J.D. Vance canceled his trip to Switzerland overnight to meet with the Iranian leaders.
NBC4's Conan Nolan joins us with more on why and, of course, where do we go from here, Conan?
Well, that's a good question. To your point, this was to have been the day, the first day of the 60 days negotiating between the U.S. and Iran. It was over Iran's nuclear program, the status of its enriched uranium. But the meeting was canceled after an Israeli attack on Lebanon overnight. The hostilities between those two countries could be the wild card in this entire effort at a permanent ceasefire.
President Donald Trump today taking ownership of the new Air Force One, a more luxurious 747 with a new color scheme, a gift from the government of Qatar. A Mideast ally the president says will benefit from the tentative peace agreement with Iran and subsequent nuclear negotiations, which the president says, if they don't go well, could result in a resumption of the war.
And it's 60 days. They have to make a deal, otherwise we will do things that won't make them happy.
But then, in the same breath, Mr. Trump appeared to undermine his own threat.
Remember, if we do that, then all of a sudden you're not going to have the oil flowing out of the strait too quickly, because people that own billion-dollar ships don't love missiles flying over them, don't love mines all over the water.
It's exactly that kind of mixed messaging which has angered members of the president's own party. That and the terms of the agreement, which, among other things, allows $300 billion to be invested in Iran.
I don't want to give them any money. I mean, I wouldn't want to give Iran any money.
Democrats are piling on Senator Alex Padilla today in Exposition Park.
The regime in Iran is even more extreme than it was before. Increased gas prices, increased grocery prices, and more. It seems to have been an utter failure.
In an interview, former President Barack Obama says his agreement, which Mr. Trump tore up, was better.
A lot of people have died, and it feels like we're back where we were before we started the war, except maybe a little bit worse.
Among those who may also feel that way, the government of Israel. The Washington Post reporting today that intelligence officials have advised the White House that the Israeli government may privately seek to undermine the peace deal by continuing military action against the Hezbollah terror group in Lebanon. Meanwhile, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni posted on social media today that she was astonished by comments made by the president following the G7 summit. Mr. Trump had said Meloni begged him for a photograph with her. She called it completely made up, adding, "I and Italy never beg."
The Italian foreign minister canceled a diplomatic visit to the United States over that issue, saying the president had offended Italy. The president told NBC News he didn't care, that Italy, in his words, had not been there for the U.S. when it came to opening up the vital Strait of Hormuz during the war with Iran. So another ally upset.
All right, Conan, thank you.